Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the full moon in Aries. Today, we're going to be going through some of the basic tools that I use during a full moon, and I wanted to share them with you. So quick and easy. I'm not really going to take you through the actual ritual, but I just kind of wanted to show you some of the tools that you can kind of gravitate towards. Let's begin first with the most mindful tool that I have, which is my candles. I always have to have candles lit. Next up, we have some crystal, which I always need to have crystals around me whenever I work with moon cycles. And then some of the extra tools that I have here are a pen for journaling, a lighter, we have a Palo Santo stick, and then here's the debut of my brand new divination oil, which just kind of helps me connect a little bit deeper. It has lavender, it has a rosebud pieces in there, rose quartz, and some essential oils. It's so beautiful. Something else that I started using recently are oracle and tarot cards. Sometimes the messages that kind of come through end up going into my journal, and it is sort of part of my reflection process as well. During the full moon and the new moon, I always kind of take some time to set up my space. Take some time to connect with my dog as well. So I generally light my candle and I have it in front of me so that it's illuminating in front of me. I also have my Palo Santo so that I can kind of clear the energy around me whenever I begin the meditation process. Meditation kind of varies in length, and it also varies of what type of meditation I'm gravitated towards, depending on what the focus is really. And as you can tell in the background, I also have a glass of water. Super important for me to hydrate during during full moons, like hydration is key. I have noticed that I function so much differently whenever I take some time to actually hydrate properly. And I also have the small little tumbled piece of tiger's eye, which I end up holding in my hand during meditation. And then the large obsidian piece, I have that there as a form of reflection, because I want that mirror aspect to kind of really work with me. Then I go into a quick little meditation, sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes a lot longer. It just depends on how I'm feeling. And as long as you take some time to connect, I think that's really all that matters. An interesting thing about setting up your space is really just making sure that your environment is really there to support you. And this has taken me so long to really learn and to really embody that the space has to really support me in wherever I'm at in my own process. So when the meditation process is finished, I like to just kind of make sure that I don't spend too much time talking, and I go straight to my journal. Generally, I like to just set up just one, if I can, just one blank page, still keep the crystal around me, and really just begin to free write. But also I usually make a note to just say what it is that I'm actually releasing, just so that that kind of begins that whole journaling process for me, where it automatically prompts me to actually start writing out and just bullet journaling down exactly what it is that I really, really want to focus on releasing. But for the most part, I end up just free writing whatever kind of comes through. The other thing that I kind of tend to do once the free writing journaling is done is I set my journal aside, because it's time for me to kind of connect with the cards. It's so interesting that once I start journaling, I never really know kind of what comes through. And even though I would like to kind of control the process, sometimes I get really thrown off my game of what I would like to focus on or what I would like to release versus what my intellect, what my mind really, really wants me to kind of actually just bring to the surface. So I'm always, fascinated by this process. And a lot of the times I actually, just like here, I get interrupted by any of the beautiful members of the family. Sometimes it's my dog that just really wants to play or wants to connect. Other times it's my baby. if you're a busy person, sometimes all it takes is really just 5 to 10 minutes, and which is exactly why I wanted to kind of show you guys that sometimes you don't need an hour-long ritual. Sometimes you just need a moment to just write a few lines, make sure that you set that intention, and you're good to go. So once I'm finished, then it's time for me to connect with the cards, time for me to connect with both the tarot and with the oracle. And really, as I'm shuffling, I don't know if you guys do this, but I generally just set the intention of just what it is that I need to release. Obviously, I'm showing you guys a super simplified version of this, but if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys again in my next one. Bye!